Hi, it's Saman. I'm just making a video after a little while, a very short one, and it will be on Arthur Schopenhauer, and specifically on his Vanity of Existence. Now, this essay comes from a series of essays by the name of Perarco, and I should also note that Schopenhauer is really famous for his book The World as a Will and Representation, and he influenced a lot of philosophers, including Nietzsche. And, well, let's discuss pessimism. Well, pessimism, according to the review, is a state of mind where there are undesirable outcomes, and in essence, the evil dominates the goods and luxuries in life. Now, Schopenhauer really tries to persuade us that this is the case in this essay. So what I will do is just read the first paragraph. The rest of it, the entire paragraph, will be available under the link of this video, and you can read it for yourself. It's just more fancy, and I will afterwards summarize it. So here it goes. The vanity of existence is revealed in the whole form existence assumes, in the infiniteness of time and space, contrasted with the finiteness of the individual in both. In the fleeting present, in the sole form in which actuality exists, in the contingency and relativity of all things, in continual becoming without being, in continual desire without satisfaction, in the continual frustration of striving of which life consists. Time and that perishability of all things existing in time, that time itself brings about, is simply the form under which the will to live, which, as things in itself is imperishable, reveals to itself the vanity of its striving. Time is that by virtue of which everything becomes nothingness in our hands and loses our real value. So, I think that was a very interesting paragraph, at least in terms of literature and the ideas. So Schopenhauer believes that we have a cycle of needs. He believes all humans have needs, whether it's for pleasure, whether it's for materialistic needs, but he just believes that we have a lot of needs. And he believes that will is the lord of all the worlds. So what he argues is that we just have an infinite cycle of needs that don't get satisfied, and then we don't have anything happy, and it would result in a failure which makes life miserable and having a negative connotation. And he discusses that there are many obstacles in life, and there's a lot of sufferings. In fact, there's another essay he wrote on the sufferings of the world in a series of his Praga. We won't discuss that, but he just believes that there is no intrinsic value in life. Now, I must state that I don't necessarily agree with what he says, but I find his arguments in his writings very engaging and at least worth to know about. Now, moving on, he believes that the ultimate result of our lives is death, and we will die, and there will be nothing after it, at least according to his belief. Now, there are three main pointers that are important to know, and that is, what is the realm of finality? So, as we saw in the first paragraph, he believed that the universe is finite, is infinite, and we are finite. So, we live, and he believes that in life there is only one very important concept, and that is the change, which results in this finality of our lives. And he believes that life is just a task to be done, and that's about it. And if this happens, then it leads to boredom. Now, he argues that if there was an intrinsic positive value in life, there would be no value. If existence was fulfilling, then we would be already satisfied with it. But because we are not, and because boredom exists, because of the struggles that there are, everything's worthless. And he believes that if we don't get bored in some cases, it's just a state of painlessness. So you see, he's very pessimistic. And he believes that life is just scenes of a very big canvas. It's like pictures, and it really produces no effect until you move back and look at it again. So this is just a short summary of his essay, and I just want to mention that this view was among many of anti-natalism, which assigns a negative value to birth. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will read this essay regardless of what your belief is. Thank you very much.